Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna be doing another hits, misses, and empties videos. So if you wanna see the hits, misses, and empties for this month, then keep on watching. Before we get started though, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. It really helps and I love you guys so much. Thank you in advance. Let's get into the video. We have a lot of non-makeup items, which I'm actually excited about. So let's just do hits first. First, we're gonna be going over my makeup hits of the month, and I've been trying to get so much better at organizing on the computer like my new products and testing them. So these are all sort of like new products that have hit the market that I have been testing, and I'm gonna tell you whether I liked them or not, pretty much. So I'm getting better at going through products a little bit quicker, testing them out. So first we're gonna start with makeup. All of these are new to me and pretty new releases as well. Let's just start with, this is the Eau de Cite. You can get this at Sephora, and this is a tinted sunscreen. It is a mineral sunscreen and it has SPF 50. I'm typically not a tinted SPF girly. I wear SPF all the time. I layer it on, but I don't really like mixing SPF with my makeup personally. But I did try this product in Flex 02, and I actually think it's really pretty. It does have that mineral sunscreen feel, and it is quite shiny. But if you have dry skin, dull skin, this is really pretty, and I think it has, and what I like about it personally is it has just enough coverage to even out my skin tone. A lot of times, tinted sunscreens don't do that, so I just feel like what's the point? I might as well just use a regular sunscreen. But I will say with this, I feel like it has enough coverage to even out my skin tone, and I really appreciate that. I think it looks really pretty on the skin. It does look a little radiant, a little shiny, a little glowy, but I set it with powder and I feel like it did really well. I wore it to an event. I took that risk. I wore it to an event and I think it did pretty good. I was happy with my makeup at the end of the day. Still looked great, so this is a really good option for the girlies who love tinted SPFs. I know you guys are out. And this isn't super new, but it did go viral on TikTok. This is the Tear Cushion Foundation. I have the shade 27N, which is labeled as Camel. I have so much content on it on Shorts, on Instagram, on TikTok. I've used it a few times. It has the little cushion, and then you open it up and there's the product. The one thing that I will say I don't like about this product is this is not a good shade match for me. I'm not sure which one would be a good shade match, so that was the only thing I was a little disappointed in. But other than that, this is actually a really good product. I was shocked and pleasantly surprised by this product, and it's definitely a hit in my book. It's not the best match, but I still like to reach for it because it sets on its own. It has skincare, it has self-setting properties, and it has a beautiful finish, and it does not go anywhere. So overall, it's such a good foundation, and I approve of this foundation. A new powder on the market from Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever is just one of those brands, like they're just like a mega makeup brand. They've been around for so long. They're just such a staple in the makeup world, and they've come out with so many great products. And what I really love about them is I was a makeup artist, and I feel like it's makeup for makeup artists, but also easy enough for the everyday makeup lover and user to wear as well. And there's just such good quality, and it gives everyday makeup lovers, users, that high quality, top-notch makeup artist standard in makeup. So I love Makeup Forever. This is their new HD Skin Setting Powder, and they come in four color correcting shades. It's rose, lavender, green, and I want to say medium is the other one, kind of random. I'm obsessed with the rose shade. I love this for under my eyes for brightening effect. I love the powder. I love Huda Beauty powder, and I love Hourglass powder. Hourglass is much more finely milled. It's much lighter on the skin than Huda Beauty, and I feel like Makeup Forever is leaning on the side of Hourglass, where it's very lightweight, it's very finely milled, it's not very thick, it's not heavy. So I'm like super in love with this powder. Since the moment that I tried it, I haven't stopped using it. Something else that came out recently was Smashbox. They came out with Always On Mood Board palettes, and they basically have really cute colors, stories. There's 8 in each one. I wanna say there's either 3 or 4 palettes. This is the Bougie Vibes palette. This one is my favorite. I've only tried 2 of the 3. But I love the purple pink tones, especially if you have brown eyes, you know, tan, medium skin, even if you have green eyes. This is really, really pretty. I don't know how many times I can say this, but I actually love when palettes kind of do all the guesswork for you. You know, when you look at this, you know what you can do with it. It's not overwhelming, and it just has a perfect color story for everyday makeup, glam makeup, soft glam even. So I really, really love this from Smashbox. Pacifica Beauty Dream Lit Glow. I had a review on this on my TikTok, and it did so well, and you guys, I'm so impressed by this product. Honestly, when I see things like this, I don't get too excited. I don't have very high hopes, but it just sounded so intriguing. It's an under eye brightener, but it doesn't have any color correcting properties. It just uses reflex to kind of bounce the light off your face to give you that brighter effect. And it also has a little bit of blurring and skincare to depuffin, smooth out temporarily. It's not like long-term skincare, it's just temporary ingredients. And I really like this, especially for like no makeup. If you don't like concealer and you just want something to brighten under your eyes, I think it worked really good. I love this. I wear it when I don't wear any makeup. I wear it under makeup, and the very first time that I used this, I almost forgot to put on concealer, because after I used this, I used foundation. I felt like my face looked really good, like I didn't actually need concealer. So that was what made me like fall in love with this. If concealer, I know concealer can be kind of heavy for some people, so definitely check this out. This is from their concealer line, but it's just an under eye brightener in addition to the concealers, so I'm a big fan. From Per Cosmetics, I went to an event with them recently, and we were gifted this gel liner. This is a brown gel liner, and I'm a sucker for brown liners, so I'll always tell you when I find a good one. I'm not sure when this came out, but this is just a good freaking brown liner. It's so creamy, it's gel, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't budge, and it's the perfect dark brown. I'm in love with that. And then the event was actually for this mascara specifically. This is their new Per Beauty Biocharged Plant-Powered Voluminizing Mascara. And you guys, I love when products prove me wrong. Once I heard plant-powered, it's made by plants all the way down to the brush, I was like, oh yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be good. And I still gave it a try, and I'm so happy because it's quickly moved up to one of my favorite mascaras ever, and I'm so shocked by that. I do have straight eyelashes, so I've been on a waterproof mascara kick. This is not waterproof, but it does make my lashes really, it lengthens and voluminizes, so I really appreciate that. That's what I'm looking for, is for something to do both. And this doesn't claim to lengthen, but it does lengthen. And I just have to curl my eyelashes really good before and after using it, and my eyelashes look great. So I'm so in love with this. I feel like I'm gonna be out of it soon because I've been using it every day since I've opened it. And it's just a really good mascara. I love that I was able to enjoy it right away because it doesn't have that watery, wet formula that a lot of mascaras have, where it takes time for you to be able to, for it to dry out and you to like it. This was kind of like that texture right away, and I really appreciate that because I didn't have to like dread using it to like to make it better, you know what I'm saying? So I really love this a lot, and as much as I love that waterproof keeps my lashes up, I do enjoy taking this off at the end of the night because it comes off so easily because it's not waterproof. Just another little extra bonus point from me for that. For skincare, a hit for me has been the Tower 28 SOS Gel Cleanser. This is a AM and PM gel cleanser. To be honest, I've been scared of gel cleansers for a while now because I have dry skin, and gel cleansers tend to dry my skin out a lot of the time. So I'm just very wary of gel cleansers, but I was like, I know Tower 28 does the SOS line really well. Everyone loves the spray, and I just really trusted in their brand to make a formula that was going to be gentle enough for my skin, and they lived up to all of their claims, to their mission, and I love this gel cleanser. I'm so happy that I gave it a try. I've been using it every morning. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even use cleanser in the morning, but I do wash my face after I work out, and I wear sunscreen, so I'm sweating. I'm wearing SPF, so I do have to wash my face in the morning to remove the dirt and oils from all of that. And this never leaves my face feeling dry and tight and gross, so I'm loving this so much. I think it'll open the door to trying more gel cleansers, but I don't know if they can beat this one. So if you have been thinking about this and you love the Tower 28 SOS line, this is definitely a yes for me. My first empty is hair, and it's the Briogeo Style and Treat Yuzu and Plum Oil Sleek Stick. I love this thing so much. I already bought a new one. So I already repurchased this. That's how much I enjoyed this product. I truly could not wait to sleek my hair every day, every week because of this. It's such a thick consistency, and you can remold the hair over and over again without it getting all flaky and crusty. And that's what I love the most about it. And it's so easy to manipulate my hair when it already has a little bit of this in it. It makes sleeking my hair so easy, and it has those good ingredients to treat your hair as well. If you guys didn't know, one of my hair hacks used to be putting castor oil in my scalp to achieve sleek hairstyles and also be like a pre-wash treatment for my hair. But I feel like this has that same effect on my hair, and I just love sleeking my hair with this. It's just so easy, and I love the little stick, putting it through and reshaping it the next day. It's just such a good product, and that's why I couldn't live without it. Okay, moving on to skincare empties. The Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm, and I've talked about this so many times on my channel. I use this every morning. It's super gentle. It's actually a balm that takes off your makeup, so it's kind of one of those oil cleansers, and it's a really thick one at that. So I always preface this product with a disclaimer that it's an acquired texture, because at first I did not like this, but the drier my skin became, the more I needed something really gentle in the morning, and I really loved this because one, it takes off all the oil and dirts because it is technically a cleansing balm, and you can even use it as a leave-on treatment. So and it's gentle enough because it's a balm to use in the morning. It doesn't dry my skin out at all. This is probably like my 4th or 5th bottle. I even travel with a mini. I have one at my parents' house, so like I've loved this for so long, but it is empty now, and that's why I got a chance to try this one. And then for body care, I only have one empty. This is the Jose Moran Body Butter in Topless Tangerine. I have a jar that I've showed in past videos that I use to fill up these with, and this was about I would say 1.5 of that jar. This is 13.5 fluid ounces. They have travel sizes that are much more affordable. Obviously, they're much smaller, but if you don't believe how good this product is, because it is on the pricey, luxurious side of things, it is so good though. It's so worth it. It's the best body butter that I have ever tried. So try a travel size if you don't want to get the big size, but you may just want to buy the full size after. Just warning you now. Okay, let's get into some misses for me. Let's start with makeup misses. e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. This is a miss, but it doesn't technically mean that I hated it. It doesn't work. It just means like it was a miss for me. Like it wasn't a favorite. It wasn't something that really hit for me. I like it, I don't love it. I know it had a lot of hype and so many people love this, but for me, like I just have other things that I love more than this product. I'm gonna keep it because it's not a bad product, but it's not something I'm like, ooh, I wanna use that, like, oh my gosh. You know, some products, it's a hit right away with me and I wanna use it over and over and over after the first try. I didn't get that with this, and that's why I'm putting it on the miss for new makeup that I have tried in the last month or so. Who remembers the Aborian CC cream from old beauty YouTube videos, beauty gurus? I was so excited when I got this. I have it in the shade Dory, which is, I'm thinking like a light tan, light medium. And it looked so good when I put it on, but I will say it's a little shiny, it's a little radiant, kind of like this tinted SPF, and I'm not a big fan of like really shiny products like that. I'm okay if they're shiny, but there's also a texture that goes with it that kind of lets me know that it's just gonna be shiny all day like that, and that's not my favorite finish for like a foundation or a base product, because it's so hard to keep the shine under control even if I have dry skin. With a product like that doesn't necessarily dry down, the product doesn't dry down, you know? So the shine never goes away, and it's almost too shiny where it looks oily. And another thing was the color. It looked like it matched at first, and then it started to get like this pink gray cast for me, so that was like an instant turn off for me. I have another shade that I could try, so I'm curious, but as of right now, I'm putting this as a miss. Lawless, this is the Forget the Filler Lip Plumper Lip Gloss, and I love their lip glosses. I love these lip glosses, but they came out with new shades that have shimmer in them, and I decided to try Candy Sky, and I kind of have regrets. I think I should have tried Dazette, because I saw my girl Chanel Sorrells try on that one, and I was like, oh no, I tried the wrong one. So this one, Candy Sky, is just a little too metallic for me personally. It's not my vibe. So this is a miss for me for this release, but Dazette looks really cute. I went to Ulta semi-recently and I picked up the NYX Butter Blush. I was so excited about this. I'm like, I haven't tried anything from NYX for a long time. I keep seeing these blushes, and I am a blush collector. So I was like, let me get one of these. It's a powder blush. I got the shade Had Butta. I think it's the shade that I chose. It's just not my favorite. I don't like something super orange like this, but it was kind of like the only one that caught my eye. I think all of the colors fell a little flat for me. Nothing really excited me. And the formula is just like, it's nothing revolutionary. It's nothing super like, wow. I wasn't wowed by this, and ever since I've tried it, I've never picked it up again. So a little disappointed in that. For me, that just means it was a miss for me. It doesn't mean it was bad and it didn't work. It was just a miss, pretty much. Tried these from this brand called Junora. I was so excited about these because they are available in Costco, and they have a daytime one and a nighttime one. They're called Go Lightly Plump and Protect Day Cream. And then this is the Go Nightly Overnight Repair Cream. So I love that there's two, because sometimes that's necessary. Not everyone likes a thick cream at night, but I do. And another thing is the packaging is so cute, and look at this, it's a pump packaging. I'm such a fan of that. I love those type of components for moisturizer because you get just the perfect amount. These are scented, and I wasn't super crazy about it. It's kind of, I would say it's a medium scent. It was enough to notice, but they just didn't hit the mark for me. I was using them for a little bit, but then I was just like, I'm not excited by it. I don't look forward to putting it on, and I'm not really like feeling anything. I feel indifferent towards it. I'm not gonna say it didn't work or I didn't like it straight up, because I'm sure the price point is really good and it's accessible to those of you who have Costco cards. So if you see it at Costco and you wanna try it, you wanna try something new that's like affordable, then I would give it a try. Just know it has scents. So I'm not saying it's horrible, I hated it, it didn't work, but it was just kind of like the bare minimum for me compared to other moisturizers that I've tried and loved. The next two are from Beekman 1802. I was so excited to try these. I'm basically on the hunt for a moisturizer. I love the Beekman 1802 Milkshake Toner, Facial Toner Mist. Love that. And this is from the same line as far as I can tell. I feel like they're from the same line. So I was so excited. I was like, okay, you know what? Let me try this. I do like the packaging. It's a little bit different than other moisturizers. This is their Midnight Milk Better Aging Sleep Cream. I was super excited to try this for nighttime, but honestly, it's just not thick enough for me personally. This feels like a daytime cream, and it's just, again, I wasn't excited about it. I didn't really love it. And then this is the O Mega Milk, which is a boosting facial oil. I love facial oils, especially in the fall, winter time when my skin is extra dry. So, and just like physical exfoliators, not a lot of brands do facial oils. It's not a very common thing to have. Not sure why, because I love them so much. So I was really excited about this, but then I should have known because it says milk, but it really is like milky, and it kind of has the feeling of like a mineral SPF. I'm not into that. That's not what I was expecting for an oil at all. It's not giving oil to me. I just don't like the formula. My skin felt and looked really good after using it, but the experience for me was I didn't like the experience of it. And when it comes to skincare, sometimes it really does come down to the experience of the product. For me personally, let me know if you guys are like that too, but if I'm not really feeling the experience of it, it quickly becomes a no for me. Let's move on. Moving on to skincare misses. This is the Rare Beauty Fine Comfort Gentle Exfoliating Body Wash. This is definitely gentle. It doesn't feel exfoliating at all. It just feels like a body wash. And they already have a body wash, so that's interesting. But I just wasn't a huge fan of this. I had it in my shower for so long and I just never used it. It's just not something that I could get behind and would want to get again. I wasn't even excited to use it when it was in my shower, so it's just a miss for me. And then I really like trying like oils and stuff for my body because I'm trying to be better with body care as I've gotten older. This is from Juno Co. I was excited and intrigued by this. This is a full body nectar serum, plump and radiant. And I was very excited to put this on like before I put on my body creams and whatnot, but I just like could not get behind the smell of this. It smells good at first, but there's like an underlying scent to it that kind of smells like mothballs. I'm sure it's one of the ingredients in here because I smell the rose fruit extract, but something else is giving mothballs. If you've ever smelled a mothball, if you know, you know. It's not a good smell, and that's what this smells like to me. So it just wasn't a fan. I tried so hard. I used it for a good like week or so, and I couldn't get behind it. I would just be like, ugh, I hate the smell. I liked the idea of it, but didn't like it. And last but not least, this is a miss for health/hair. These are the Grande Cosmetics Grande Gummies, which are for healthy skin, hair, and nails in citrus flavor. I was so excited about this because I had just finished my Mary Ruth hair gummies and I loved those. So I was like, ooh, I have another brand to try. Oh my God, no. You know what? I almost finished them. I continued to take them because I wanted to keep up with the vitamin, but these just like the flavor, the gummy, it was so hard. It was such a hard gummy and it has like a hint of medicine. So not a fan of that. And I didn't see any results. With the Mary Ruth hair gummies, I definitely saw results. I'm back to Mary Ruth, but I've been taking their liquid hair supplement. Not a huge fan of that either. But I do feel like Mary Ruth, I get results with their hair products. So I went back to that. After I'm done with everything, I'm going back to the Mary Ruth hair gummies because those are the best. They taste the best and they work. So these were a no for me. And that is everything I have for this makeup, skincare, body care, hair care, hits, misses, and empties. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these things or if you plan on trying any of these things. And I will see you guys in my next video.